In this video, we're in Canton Township. Not only are we in Canton Township, Michigan, we're in Cherry Hill Village, and we want to give you a tour of an updated tour here in 2026 of Cherry Hill Village. Hello and welcome to Cherry Hill Village here in Canton Township. My name is Matt Talbot. I will be your host today. If you're thinking about moving here to Canton Township or to Southeast Michigan, this video could be for you. We're gonna check out Cherry Hill Village, show you what it's like to live in this part of Southeast Michigan, what Cherry Hill Village is like, what Canton Township is like. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of development happening here. So future site of Canton's Town Square at Cherry Hill, which is behind me. They're doing some construction. There's funding for this project. They're gonna do music and festivals and summer activities and winter activities and all that good stuff here in Cherry Hill Village. So I actually am from this area. I'm from the Plymouth, Canton area. And so I talk a lot about this channel, about Canton, about Plymouth, about Northville, the surrounding communities, because I know it so well. We cover all of Southeast Michigan, so I work all throughout Southeast Michigan, but I know this pocket of town very well. In fact, across the street used to be my buddy's family farm back in the day, and since then they've been building houses. I've been selling houses there for many years at this point. So I know it very well. I used to come out here back in the day. There wasn't much here. There was farmland. We ride the ATVs and take the trucks out here and go off-roading and stuff. It's a little different now. And so as you can see, there's a development behind me here in Cherry Hill Village, and they've been focusing for many years to try to kind of have more of a downtown area. So Plymouth has downtown, Plymouth has Kellogg Park, but in Canton Township, you don't really have that. You have Ford Road, which is tons of shopping. You have your IKEA and Home Depot and Lowe's and all the shopping and restaurants and all that type of stuff, but it's a pretty busy road. You don't really have that downtown area. One of the things that Southeast Michigan is known for are those downtown communities. You have downtown Plymouth, you have downtown Northville, you have downtown Farmington, you have downtown Rochester, you have Berkeley, Royal Oak, Ferndale, Birmingham. I mean, it goes on forever. You have Ann Arbor, which is not far from here. It's a much bigger city, but there's a lot of little towns, okay? And so I think Canton is trying to get that, and that's the goal here with Cherry Hill Village. And it's finally sort of here. It took a few years to get there, but it's finally sort of here. So if Mikey wants to walk with me, we just want to show you a little bit about what it's like down here. Excuse my look. If I end up kind of sweaty, it's I think 92 degrees with like maybe 120% humidity. How much humidity do you think it is? Like there's gonna be pop-up storms, there's clouds. It is a pretty hot day, but you know, I'll do anything for the cause. For our out-of-town buyers that want to see Cherry Hill Village, I'll do anything. If I'm sweaty, I'm sweaty. It is what it is. So this is the Village Theater across the street from me. So they do just that theater. Let's see what they have upcoming here. Check it out. I think I did this before in another video. Let's do it again. Perfect. I hit the statue. Dance, monkey, dance. Okay. The second city anniversary show, Fleetwood Gold, a lot of different stuff coming here to the Detroit Circus. That's sick. Oh, the chair guy. I think I've seen this guy before. He can balance like 20 chairs on his face, okay? So, in this video, not only do I want to show you Cherry Hill Village, but like I want to talk a little bit about the community. So across the street, you have Cherry Hill Village, the subdivision. There's condos, townhouses in there, as well as single family homes, all the way up to like 3,500, maybe 3,800 square feet in that subdivision. And the prices really range from like 400 to call it like 900. So there's a pretty big variety. Behind Mikey here is Concord Park. We can have some B-roll of that. We just drove through there as well too. We sold a lot of new construction in there. That's gonna be a Lombardo build. We've sold like, I don't know, 20 houses in there at least. And down the street from here on Ridge Road is Westridge Estates. So that's gonna be a little bit of a higher end subdivision. That price point is really in that 800 to 2 million price point. 2 million's some of the newer construction. Like we sold a few at like that 1.3. 2 million might be high. It's really like 800 to call it 1.5. Okay, but those are bigger homes, bigger estates, 4,000, 4,500 square feet and up. Finished basements. You know, some of them have 6,000 total living square footage. So we're in Cherry Hill Village. Lots of products. You can have a $350,000 condo over here, $400,000 condo, and you can have $1.5 million estate at 4,000 square feet and everything in between. Some of the subdivisions have walking areas, some of them have pools, all that good stuff. Okay, so taking you on a little bit more of a tour here. Village Theater. So there's a lot of the subdivisions you can walk here, or it's like a 2-minute drive. You get Cold Stone ice cream across the street. And then there's some additional restaurants and shopping and stuff as well over here. so we can continue down. And so just so you guys know, we're at Cherry Hill and Ridge. They call it Independence Street, but realistically it's Ridge Road. Ridge and Cherry Hill is the intersection right here. So we're gonna walk down a little bit, not too terribly far, unless you want to see me completely soaking wet, because again, it's pretty humid out here. Game day social, so that's your sports bar. And then there's some rentals. There's some rental units past this as well too. So a good amount of apartment buildings if you're looking for a rental space. We typically don't help folks find rentals. We get a lot of those phone calls. Honestly, we're just inundated with like buyers and sellers, and we have plenty of business there where we really don't necessarily help people find rentals, although we can from time to time. So, you know, you got your eye doctor and all that type of stuff. The theater parking's over here as well too. But actually, I don't know if I want to walk all the way down. I do want to show you the new shopping center in Cherry Hill Village, because again, Cherry Hill Village is finally like expanding a little bit. It's growing a little bit in some different ways. So we'll show you some of the houses, show you the shopping center and stuff like that, so you can see a little bit more to see if it's a good fit for you. We are in Cherry Hill Village, the subdivision. So we're gonna show you some of the B-roll, but there's townhouses in here, there's condos, and like around me these are all single family homes. And really you have a lot of different like shapes and sizes. They're almost all colonials, 2 stories. Some of them are 2,500 square feet, some of them are 3,800 square feet. But there's a lot of cool parks in here. Like as you can see, playscape, swing set, big park behind me. So some of the subdivision is a little tight, if I'm being honest. Like the houses are a little bit close together. They're not really known for big lots, but instead they put these community areas, kind of these shared areas as well too. And so this is just like a 2-minute walk from where we're just at, the Cold Stone and downtown and all that stuff. And so these homes went in about 20 plus years ago, somewhere in there. And there's been some newer developments around here as well too. So different age homes, but really most of them are like 20 to 30 years old. And inside of that, some of them are only like 5-10 years old as well too. But different layout here in this part of Canton. You get these little community parks, very like tight-knit feel. You know, I always like kind of, it reminds me of like Pleasantville a little bit. Like it's very like super community feel, different color houses. I don't know if you're into that thing, that's what it reminds me of. But again, you get Cherry Hill Village right there, and you're 10 minutes from Ford Road, same location we've been talking about. Just want to show you a little bit different product here. Okay guys, so we're towards like the other end of Cherry Hill Village. We're on Denton Road, and this is Cherry Hill. As you can see, across the street is Greenland Market. There's a few of those like in the Dearborn area. They have like a deli in there. This is all like brand new construction. But we took you through, so I think the last section of this video is probably going to be Cherry Hill Village. Like there's lots of versions of that. Some of the subdivisions are a little bit more spread out. Some of them are condos. Some of them have bigger lots. Some of them have, you know, smaller footprints. Some of them have bigger footprints, but they're still developing quite a bit here in Cherry Hill Village. Like I said, I don't know if Mikey can pan over this way. Over that way, there's tons of apartment living as well too. And your walk, we are manifesting the craziest energy today. Like, I don't know what is, today is an interesting day. I've seen some of the craziest things shooting today. So across the street is the apartments like I was saying, and right here is the elementary school, middle school is right up the way. So again, you get everything kind of in a tight-knit town. Shopping's nearby as discussed, but you know, Plymouth Canton schools are very, very sought out. I talk about Plymouth Canton schools a little bit on this channel, but there's actually 3 schools in one. So Plymouth, Canton, and Salem, that's the public school here. That's about 10 minutes-ish up the road, up Beck Road, 10, 12 minutes. And they call it the park. So literally like 6,000 kids go to the school. You have a home school, but you actually travel, so you do classes at different schools and stuff like that. And so anyway, it's an interesting way to grow up. I grew up in this community. I was a huge fan of that. It was super helpful for me to have big school, kind of prepared me for the real world and for college and all that type of stuff along the way. But anyway, Plymouth Canton is a sought out school district as well too. So here's Cherry Hill Village. Hopefully you learned a little bit. We wanted to keep this one short and sweet. Even the school buses are flying. I don't know, today is like, you know what it is, Mikey? I realized what it is. Before I wrap up this video, I realized, what's today? Today's Thursday? Wednesday. School is out on Friday. So people are rushing to summer. They're just rushing to get to summer. School buses are flying, they're wrapping up. It's been a crazy day traffic-wise. I don't know what we're manifesting today, but anyway, so Plymouth, Canton, this is Cherry Hill Village. If you're interested in moving to the area, let us know. My name is Matt Talbot. I'm the broker owner of Redefine Real Estate. We have dozens of awesome agents that are ready to serve you in this marketplace and throughout Southeast Michigan. If you need them, let us know. Let us know in the comments. What do you think about this video? What other areas do you want to see? And are you moving to Michigan?